Привет всем зрителям, с вами Дэн, и мы продолжаем прохождение игры Underhell. Собственно, мы тут ведем одного выжившего на... в наше убежище. Так, а что тут трупы то пропадают? Это эти зомби, которых мы тут поубивали. А то я думал, эти вернулись, кто они там? Спецназовцы или террористы, или кто там на вертолете прилетел, их тут порвало какое-то что-то непонятное.
Welcome. My name is Terence Mason. I'm the Chief of Security. You're safe here. You can rest. You can eat some food and let us worry about what to do. I suggest you try and get some sleep. I know you must be tired, and we'll be moving to another location and carrying all this equipment very soon. You will need your strength.
Alright. Great. I guess I'll be staying here with you guys. Thanks for bringing me here safe and sound.
Да, уж лучше тут, наверное, сидеть. С толпой вооруженных парней, которые хотят выжить, чем сидеть где-то там.
That's pretty low, Matthew.
You don't know her. She had this grasp. Once she had you, she just never let you go. She just had this way of making you feel guilty about anything you did which she didn't want. I didn't love her. I never did. But I did care for her. And I never wanted to hurt her. So to avoid hurting her, I never faced her. I just left her.
You were not man enough to end it.
That's not it. I was afraid of her.
Afraid of what? What could she do?
She would have killed me.
I don't think she would have, man. Even if she said so once, man. It's just all talk.
She never threatened me. On the contrary, every time we talked about separation, she acted like she did not care. And like she would just move on as if she didn't love me.
Whoa, wait. So why didn't you just leave her? That's stupid.
No. Even though she spoke those words, I knew better. Deep down, she had me in a cage. She knew it, I knew it, and she knew I knew. And these false words were just a desperate attempt of making me believe that there was no cage. But there was. And I know that if I had tried to escape, she would have killed me. I can feel that she had it in her.
Either you were paranoid or she was psycho. And if she was, how could you care for her so much?
You believe in astrology?
No, not really.
Neither do I. But I do find some interesting patterns and coincidences sometimes. I do not believe in it as a correct science, but more as a guideline or hint. It can be very surprising to see how sometimes it's dead right, and other times it's dead wrong.
Why are you telling me this?
Astrology has this way of using facts to support the science, like the symbols or animals that inspire the different signs. The scorpion, for example, is an extraordinary creature. It can be one of the deadliest predators. It is fierce and dangerous. But when it is trapped with no chance of escaping, it will stab itself to death.
Huh?
How does a fearful and dangerous predator become suicidal when trapped? It's in its nature. But the interesting fact is how the Scorpio sign can sometimes fit its symbol. On the bright side, they are talented, loyal, resourceful. But on the dark side, if they feel trapped, they can be quite self-destructive. And they will drag everyone and everything they love down with them.
So, Rebecca was a scorpion, huh?
No, she was a Cancer.
So what the fuck with the science expo, man?
Nothing is black or white. No one is completely evil or completely good. On the bright side, she was the sweetest and most talented person I had ever met. She was so talented, in fact, that she made me convince myself that I loved her, using all my emotions against me, my guilt, my fears, my loyalty. She used everything like on a chessboard, and just kept me right where she wanted me. It took me a long time to realize that. The worst thing is, I do keep a very happy memory of the years we spent together.
Jesus, man. You think too much. Maybe it's all in your head. You thought about that?
Well, I did the math. If that was the case, then she deserves better. But I do not regret leaving her.
That's fucked up. What about what she wanted?
Unfortunately, my dear friend, for a couple to work, it is required to have both persons to agree and to be on the same page. In the end, no matter the reason, as long as one is uncertain, the relationship is doomed.
What an easy and cheap way of taking out all the responsibility.
Think what you will. You can't judge what you don't know.
Oh, I ain't judging. I'm just making my own opinion.
And that's called judging.
Well, I don't give a fuck what you think about, and I don't give a fuck if you give a fuck about what I think about. Well, what I just heard. You dumped your wife because you were insecure and unsure about your feelings. And you weren't even man enough to face her. In my opinion, that ain't right, man. And that's it. She deserved better.
So you're saying it would have changed everything if I had told her to her face that I didn't love her?
Not everything, but it would have made a difference. For her, at least. And for you. Don't tell me there ain't no part of you that doesn't feel guilty.
Of course there is. But again, I did the math. I had a feeling she was unstable and would have done something drastic. And I think she would have been capable of trying to kill me. And even though I don't think she would have been able
What is it?
knowing that she would have tried, yeah, it would have made a difference. A big difference.
Right. I'll go check on Junior.
Капец, тут разговоры. Я офигею даже. Вот. Это капец же. Блин. Ладно, короче. Пофиг. И так много наболтали. Еще я тут болтать буду, что ли.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. This will be so much help me. All right, I'll start installing these right away. Oh, there you go. Take my flashlight. Yeah, it should take less batteries than the one you're using.
А, ну, блин, здорово. Спасибо, парень, ну, наконец-то.
Thanks again.
Так, сохранимся. Ладно, пойдемте дальше. Блин, капец, конечно, тут разговоры. Это... О чем только не болтают здешние персонажи. Так. Припасов и выживших. Ну, припасы и выживших. Да, в принципе, у нас уже есть несколько выживших. Так, нам нужно, значит, еще найти несколько выживших. Понятно, да? Или припасы какие-нибудь, или что-нибудь интересное. Вообще, хоть что-нибудь. Похоже, мы тут просто сами по себе теперь бродим. Ну, собственно, уже давно. Так, теперь нужно дальше искать всякие комнаты мелкие, незаметные, в которых могут прятаться всякие мелкие, незаметные люди. Блин, как здорово, что теперь не надо всяких, блин, в руках держать всякую эту фигню. Можно вот так вот ходить и не париться о том, что главный герой еще держит во второй руке что-то, что ему мешает. Ну, в смысле, фонарик. Я как бы понимаю, что, скорее всего, даже это никак не влияет на его возможность махаться там этой дубинкой или стрелять там. В принципе, он также стреляет точно, как и вот с этим нагрудным фонариком. Но все равно как-то неудобно было, неприятно именно мне. Что он там? Ну и, конечно, мы сейчас можем вот так вот с двуручным оружием как бы ходить и при этом фонарик использовать. И он тем более включается еще быстрее. То есть тот пока достанет, пока включит. А этот хоп-хоп и все. Включил, включил быстро и без всяких проблем. И, блин, я коробку сломал. Там ничего нету. Ладно, похоже, на второй этаж нам надо. Тут вроде все уже есть. Всё, что способно. Вернемся в убежище. А что у нас получается? Все, мы собрали кого надо. Я надеюсь, там никто не остался, кто в итоге не обязателен для спасения, так сказать. Ладно, если что. А, в общем, без разницы. Так, нам сюда или сюда? По-моему, сюда куда-то надо. Ну да. А, в принципе, без разницы. И посюда бы прошли тоже. Что у нас там интересного, интересно? Что там интересно произошло? Кстати говоря, за этими... Всякое может валяться, там может эти всякие быть вентиляции и тому подобное.
You lying scumbag! What's
was checking the servers for information about this place, I came across employee files and records, alright? I kept browsing through, and guess what? There's no Matthew Porter in our files. Everybody calm down. There's gotta be an explanation.
Of course there is, and I believe now is a good time for it.
Stop talking already.
If only you would let him.
I work for an intelligence agency.
The Central Intelligence Agency?
The CIA?
Jesus Christ, Matthew, if that's your real name.
That is my real name. I swear. And no, I don't work for the CIA. The CIA is a cover for the public. You guys really think that a company that spies and assassinates all over the world would have that much notoriety? They even have a fucking website. Everybody knows about the CIA. That's what they refer to when they're talking about spying, because it's easy to understand.
So who the fuck are you working for?
I'm working for my superior.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't even know who I'm working for.
What?
As I said, CIA is a cover, a symbol. When recruited at Langley, you think you're gonna work for the CIA? You study everything, and you do what you're told, and one day a guy comes up to you in a suit and has a chat with you. After that, you officially cease to exist. Then, they test you for days, weeks, months even. After that, you keep getting piss-down assignments after assignment. Follow this guy, steal this, run surveillance, or whatever. And you just do it without asking questions. And one day, they stick a GPS inside your body so they can keep a leash on you and send you out to do whatever the fuck they want. And in all that time, the only one person I ever had contact with was my superior. Apart from that, I didn't know anyone.
Are they listening right now?
No, that's the problem. Since the entire event has started, I wasn't able to contact my superior. But chances are, they noticed and have traced my last known position, which means they're probably on the way.
Why were you sent here anyway?
Why? What do you mean, why? Don't you see what's going on? Look around you! A secret underground base filled with insane inmates and soldiers that kill their own personnel? Hello?
You mean you guys don't even know what this place is? I thought this facility belonged to the government.
Do you people even know what the government is? You think it's a room full of politicians that make decisions? There is no government. The president, the democracy, it's all a bunch of fucking lies. They feed you bullshit because that is what you want to hear. Because you can't handle the truth.
You're saying there is no government? What a pile of crap.
Yes, there is. But it's not what you think. The government isn't just a handful of people or even 100 for that matter. The government is system after system built on top of system and institution. Take one system or institution out and another one replaces it. It's a pyramid. Everybody does what they're told by the person, the system, or institution above them. The best part about it is they don't even realize it. Banks, movies, video games, newspapers, everything. It's controlled in the simplest of ways.
Bullshit. You're saying that everyone that works in banks, Hollywood, video games companies, or even newspapers is part of this shit?
No, you don't get it. They're just doing as they're told. They just do their job without knowing the true purpose of their function. That's how everything is controlled.
How?
Are you even listening? From the very first day you're born, they tell you what to think and how to think it. Education, it's an institution. How do you think terrorists make suicide bombers out of people? They grab you as a kid and keep telling you something until you're convinced by your entire self that this is the truth. The American system uses whatever it can at its disposal, be it religion, patriotism, or politics. Why do you think you still have to swear on a Bible in a court of law? The only reason it still exists within the system is because people buy into it. The system was built for the masses, and it's worked for centuries because it's simple. The world falls for it every time. Even if you think you're fucking with the system, you're still part of it. Your mortgage, your credit card, your taxes, they're all part of the system of control. You can't escape it, no one can. The only way is to embrace it or put a bullet in your fucking head. And if you want to fight it, it won't change a fucking thing. Because the asshole right next to you is just following orders.
Shut up already. That is all bullshit. You're full of shit, man.
I think he's being honest here, and somehow I believe him. I've seen things in my life that really make me think twice about the world we live in.
Do you really think that what they tell you in school is the truth? What about basic history? Were you there during the War of Independence? Were you there at the Gulf of Tonkin? Were you there during the assassination of JFK? History is written by the victor, and it is tailored to suit a message that feeds you what you want to believe. And they know it, and they use it to shape you into what they know you will become. A law-abiding consumer whore that goes to work, buys groceries, pays his bills, and does a prayer before drinking his soup.
How do you know all this?
Call it what you want. Logic, meditation, studying, or simply the fact that I was taught to know this. What's important is not how I know this, but whether you believe it. And if you do, what are you gonna do about it?
What can we do?
Nothing, and that's the point. And they know it. This is why the system works. If you want to do something, you would have to destroy the entire human race and start all over again. But no one in their right mind has the guts to do it.
You sound like a terrorist.
I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm only calculating.
Why don't you calculate my motherfucking foot up your ass?
Yeah, whatever. Now, are you guys ready to trust me or what?
I trusted you, Matthew.
When did I ever betray you? Don't you see? We're on the same side. You want to survive, I want to survive. And tell the whole world what happened here.
No, you're wrong. By what you're telling us, you're a part of this system, which means you will not let the world know about what happened here. Only your superiors, who will eventually do the same things these soldiers are trying to do, which is silencing us. You are our enemy right now. But whatever, we're in this shit together. We have to work as a team if we want to survive.
Which brings us to the fact that this place is evil. And I don't know about you guys, and I don't know if you agree, and I don't care, but this is worse than hell. And I will do everything I can to destroy this facility, one way or another.
In that case, count me in.
Good. Now listen. I think that staying here isn't really our best option. I mean, yeah, we have supplies, but sooner or later, we are going to have to get to the surface. Also, those dead guys at the entrance, they must have used the helicopter we saw earlier in the core, and there's a strong possibility that they were a reconnaissance team sent to investigate. And guess what? Now they know we're here, and the next time they come, they're gonna come prepared. So I think we should move to another secure location, preferably going up.
It's not a good idea to get too close to the surface right now. But you're right, it's not a good idea to be too close to the bottom either. We've seen how quickly they can get here.
Exactly. We need to make an inventory of what we're gonna need and what we can carry.
We also need to figure out a way to go up. We can access the core, but from there we need someone on the other wing to open the access. Or we need a cipher, but we don't have any. And even if we did, we can't really control them from here. They're handled by the command post. Not if I can help it. The cipher's AI is a simple pathfinder, okay? All I need to do is change the target and hang on. I've got a better idea. Oh my god, I am a genius.
Bet you think you're real tight, huh?
The ciphers have a Wi-Fi connection and they communicate with each other. Okay, so once I get the new Pathfinder target, I can make it go and tell the other ciphers the new directives.
Like a virus?
Exactly. We pop in the new AI, it goes and sees his little flying buddies and shoves it into them, and then we'll have an army of flying ciphers at our disposal. This way, we could get anywhere we want. Sounds like a plan. But where are we going to find a cipher? And how are you going to reprogram it? Who said anything about finding an entire cipher? Wait, you mean... Yes, this floor is the security floor for levels 0 and 3. People bump into ciphers all the time. They have this lousy collision detection system based on sonar, which is why they keep beeping all the goddamn time. Anyways, every time a cipher is broken, they store the parts until someone from tech supports comes to pick them up and recycle them. I'm pretty sure if we look in the storage rooms, we should be able to find some cipher parts.
Alright, Takeo, you'll help me run the inventory and check the weapons and ammo we can carry. Brian, you check out food supplies and water. Make sure you pack it tightly into the boxes. Ben, you should start packing some computer hardware and radios just in case. Jake, you should know your way around the offices by now. Go back there and try and find the cipher parts and bring them back here.
No, wait. Don't bring them here. Hold on, where did I put that? Ah, here it is. Right here, this key card should open the workshop. It's near the dormitories. Just look around for big metal sliding doors with a key card reader. You can't miss it. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a cipher repair station there. Okay, but I can't go there to reprogram it. But we could store the program on a memory card. Yeah, that would work. All right, Jake, come here for a second. Come take a look at this. Look at this, okay? While you're looking through the storage rooms to find the ciphers, try to find a memory card like this one and bring it to me here. By then, hopefully I'll have the new program ready, and I'll just upload it there, and you can bring it to the repair station. All right, people, you all know what to do. Let's get to work.
Well, would you look at that?
What? What have you found? Oh, just unlocking some files on the network, thanks to my little programs that Jake brought me so nicely. And nothing. Well, nothing substantial for the moment, but I did just manage to unlock this folder that has been previously resisting my charms. But no one can resist Ben the Unbeatable forever. Well, I'm glad we finally got access. Let me know if you find anything else that can help. Will do. This should be a lot easier from now on.
В этой игре просто, я не знаю, нереальные, блин, катсцены и разговоры. Это капец просто. Так, ладно, сохраняемся, блин, и все, собственно, на этом. Эта серия подходит к концу. В следующей серии мы будем собирать сайфера. То есть, если кто не понял, это такие летающие штуковины, которые еще были в первых сериях. Собственно, когда мы только прибыли в это место. Там такие, ну, типа дронов, или как их там называют, квадрокоптеры в последнее время. Что-то вроде того. Они там летают и чинят всякое оборудование. Или следят, просто фотографируют и все такое. В общем, один из таких мы будем собирать в следующей серии. Ну, точнее, только таскать запчасти в одно место. Вон воркшоп, вроде level 1. Вот этот вот, вроде сюда мы будем таскать, в эту комнату их. Эти части. Ладно, в общем, всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был Дэн. Это игра Underhell. Всем всего хорошего и всем пока.